The manhunt for Matt and Sweat, of course, made its way here to Western New York last weekend. Hundreds of members of law enforcement searching a rural stretch of Allegheny County. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Ed Branch spent pretty much the entire weekend last weekend down there, and it appears now they probably weren't there.
Yeah, and that was pretty much evident in the fact that New York State Police and all the law enforcement agencies that were down there at that time on Saturday and Sunday left after New York State Police finally addressed the issue of Matt and Sweat. I do have to tell you, though, I'm learning some new information right now. A law enforcement source close to the investigation tells me that police have a strong dog track on David Sweat right now. He is believed to be armed, but again, I'm being told this is a slow, methodical process, obviously because law enforcement sources tell me they don't want their officers to be hurt. This is the latest development that comes less than a week after hundreds of police officers searched parts of Allegheny County last week. I was there, as Keith mentioned, when hundreds of corrections officers from across New York State gathered at the State Police Barracks in Amity, which is just outside of Friendship. And Friendship, of course, was ground zero for the police search. Police were checking every vehicle at checkpoints along Interstate 86 and around Friendship based on a tip that these escaped inmates, Richard Matt and David Sweat, were in the area. That tip was called credible, but not confirmed. Still, the FBI, the U.S. Marshals Service, state troopers, and sheriff's deputies were all there following up on every tip, every lead, and I'm told there are at least 2,000 leads that have come in since this all started 3 weeks ago. But of course, Keith, as you mentioned, they were not in that area. Right now, there is no sign of David Sweat, but again, as I'm being told, there is a strong dog track for him. There are multiple canine units who were in the area, along with the U.S. Marshals, the FBI, and other law enforcement agencies. I'm also told that they were traveling together. Richard Matt and David Sweat were in fact traveling together, but when Richard Matt was shot and killed, there was no sign of David Sweat. So it's still unclear tonight where exactly they are. We're still obviously waiting to get more information, considering this is a developing story that just happened about an hour and a half ago.
And in the town of Malone, population about 14,000 up there, people said it was close enough that they could hear gunshots. They could see all the police cars, all of a sudden the sirens, lights on, take off, so they knew something big was happening again about 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Yeah, there was a swarm of police, and obviously, again, law enforcement agencies don't want their safety to be at risk, so they're taking every precaution possible to make sure their guys and girls out there are safe.
All right, good. Thanks, Ed. Now, just this week.